Do you want to get signed to a label?
It's just a predatory industry, and it's scary.
Because, like, as of now, you have the following. So, like, what are they going to bring to the table?
What else are you going to give me than to tell me to make TikToks I've been doing the past 3 years? Welcome in. It is the sunroom.
Give it up for Chrissy Chlapecka!
Is this on? Gotta tease it, which, like, thank God it's fake hair.
Are they individuals?
Another TikToker trying to start music. Do you have to fight against that stigma?
If I go hard on myself, I will be hard on myself forever. I just gotten out of a really abusive relationship. I look in the mirror and be like, who is this girl? Because I lost her along the way. I really did. And in that, I realized, like, I'm also queer, and, like, these are feelings I've had my whole life.
How are you finding your way into becoming a pop star?
How are you? I got you flowers for your performance. I'm Matt. Nice to meet you.
Thank you for having me here, inviting me into your home.
Oh my God, of course.
I've been so excited for this. I was watching, like, your stuff, and I was just, like, so wooed by your wit and your intelligence, but also, like, how you merge that into, like, a really sexy, fun way. It's, like, the perfect juxtaposition.
Who is a bimbo? A bimbo isn't dumb. I mean, she kind of is, but she isn't that dumb. She's actually a radical leftist who's pro-sex work, pro-Black Lives Matter, pro-LGBTQ, pro-choice, and will always be there for her girls, gays, and nays.
It's so exhilarating to be able to just be silly and dumb and fun online and just, you know, live my life in an authentic way I didn't get to live before. And so I'm just, like, grateful to be here, just in general.
When I was thinking about doing this interview, I was thinking about what really fascinated me about you and where you are right now in your career. And I think it's like the trajectory of a pop star. Do you feel pressure to get a TikTok viral sound? Or, like, how are you finding your way into becoming a pop star?
I honestly don't feel so pressured because I just know, like, I want to release music that I love and that I care about. And I don't want to, like, put so much emphasis on, like, if the sound does well online. Because the thing is, it's like, I've been a content creator for what, like 3 years now. What I know is that 30% of the stuff I put out might go viral, 70% of it won't. And you don't see a lot of it because a lot of creators private their stuff. If it does well, it does well. If it doesn't, I'll try again tomorrow. Like, I think getting hard on yourself is something I really try to stay away from, because if I go hard on myself, I will be hard on myself forever. Like, I can be very mean to myself, and so it's important for me to just be like, you know what it is today.
I feel the same way. I think even with my series, like, sometimes my favorite episodes will get, like, you know, lower views than episodes that I'm like, oh wow, I got a lot of views, so random. But I try to remind myself that, like, it's all part of your catalog. It paints what your goal is in its whole entirety, you know. And if you were just to cut those things that maybe didn't do as well but that you love and feel passionate about, it wouldn't paint you accurately as who you are.
Absolutely. And I think that's so crucial to have, like, being successful is just being authentic and honest to yourself. And life isn't perfect and videos aren't perfect, and it's just a silly little internet we're on, and, like, it's amazing that this is the universe where we get to have it. I got your put you right in your place you want. Gotta tease it, which, like, thank God it's fake hair.
Are they individuals?
Yeah, there's, like, little, I don't know if you can see.
They're great.
They're not too bad right now.
How often did you get them done?
Oh, well, I take my time. I let them grow out pretty intensely.
Do you feel nervous, or, like, what is your feeling right now?
I am a little nervous since, like, it's just so different when it's, like, your own music than it was, like, for me for, like, musical theater. Because it was, like, it's so easy to, like, play another character, you know.
Did you go to college for musical theater?
I did for, like, 30 seconds, and
Where'd
then
you
I
go?
dropped out. I went to this random fuck-ass place called, like, Viterbo.
Did you have to audition to get in?
Yeah.
What'd you sing?
Screw loose. You know that
Give me
one?
a little bit. Give me a little
How
bit.
does it go?
Wait, you sound good.
I am a good singer.
Wait, I know, but, like, I feel like for pop music, a lot of times, like, you can't really, like, tell someone's true voice, you know what I
Right,
mean?
no, that is a good point, because it's so, I mean, pop music is so different from singing musical theater, because musical theater is like, like, you get the vibrato, you get to do whatever you want with it, you can be
You give a little bit of that in your Angel Eyes.
angel eyes. Yeah, that was like my musical theater moment where I was like, you guys, we actually really need this. Like,
Do you feel like you have to fight against people saying, oh, just TikTok, another TikToker trying to start music, another TikToker trying to, because you have actual talent and this is like your actual passion and this is what you like have always had in mind, but a lot of TikTokers maybe just get a following and they start making music, which is great too.
Absolutely.
But do you have to fight against that stigma?
Oh yeah, I mean, I've gotten so many times not so many times, but I have gotten the comments that are like, oh, like, you're just a TikToker, like, I hate when TikTokers make music, and it's like, I wish these people realized I wasn't AI generated, and I wasn't born off a fucking app, like, I had a life before I ever went online, and that life was music. The only time I ever diverted from music was when I did TikTok during the pandemic, because there was no theater or music or anything available to me. And so it's a little frustrating, but at the same time, it's like people only know the context they're given. So and if people want to hate, they're gonna hate.
Do you want to get signed to a label?
I don't know.
Have you been approached?
Yeah, I've been approached a couple times. You know, you hear a lot about things, and I think there are some really amazing people who work at these labels and everything, but I just don't want to do anything too quickly.
You do hear so many stories about, singers that up and coming that just hop at the first contract that they get, and then they're locked into something that's just not good for them.
I mean, it's so hard though, because I am in the position where like I thankfully have a huge support system of people who want to see me win, but like there are new artists who that is their chance. They think it's just a predatory industry and it's scary, and there's people you think you trust and you can't, and like I really do feel for them because things can be manipulative as fuck. So, and
it's just so competitive, in my career too, that it's like when someone says they believe in you and they give you a contract, it's like you want to believe them because you want to make it work,
Totally. I mean, who doesn't want someone to believe in them? That's all you wish for. And so it's like, entertainment can be a pretty interesting and scary place to be in, but I have been dealt a really kind hand, I think, and like I think I want to stay independent for as long as I think I can until money would be nice though. I'll say that much. Money would be nice, but I can make it work DIY.
Because like as of now you have the following, so like what are they, other than money, what are they going to bring to the table that you can already bring?
Well, that's true, because so much of marketing is just TikTok now, and it's like, well, I've done that. Why would I like sign for a marketing like deal if it's on my phone? What else are you gonna give me than to tell me to make TikToks I've been doing the past 3 years?
Oh, yes. Oh my god.
Okay, welcome to my room, you guys. I did just move. You can't judge this that hard.
I love it.
Welcome in. It is the sunroom.
It's like very peaceful in here. Like the lighting is very like aesthetically peaceful.
Thank you. It's because I have not gotten a real lamp yet, but like we're living.
I love it, and this bed looks so comfy.
I
want to try it out.
Take a seat.
Oh my gosh.
Just like wait.
So comfy.
Yes, it's cozy.
Oh my gosh, it's so squishy.
I know, it is pretty nice.
I would never get up.
No,
oh my gosh.
And I don't. The thing is, I don't. I was really working to survive in Chicago, and I was just someone who was like, I'm gonna work to survive my whole life. Like I didn't come from money, I didn't come from the best childhood and etc. And so I really was like, this shit's gonna be hard for me, but I'm gonna figure it out. And I did just that, and I did it in a way like online and with my music, and I'm so proud of myself. I'm so grateful.
I'm so proud of you too, and I think a lot of it is that you're so authentically yourself.
I mean, it's so hard to be authentically yourself. I think it's something I struggle with every single day. Being vulnerable enough to just say your thoughts and your feelings and like wear what you want and come as yourself like in any space is terrifying. Because I think before I was like walking through the world for someone else and not myself. And then I was like, why am I doing this?
One of the things I love about your songwriting is that you can take moments that were dark in your life and turn them into this fun, powerful, feminist pop song. Mm-hmm. Do you want to talk about that at all? About, your process and how, you're able to pull inspiration from moments in your life?
All of my songs, like as fun and like as gimmicky as they are, they do come from a place of like being so real. Like, I'm so hot, like, is totally about, like, my experience relearning how to love myself after, like, years of, like, going through abuse. I'm so hot I'd fuck myself. Hell yeah, I am, because I learned how to finally love myself and embrace all those, like, parts of me. And, like, Brad also came from a very unfortunate experience of, like, sexual assault. Like, I wrote it the night after that happened to me, and it was just like, what do I want to say to this person? Like, how do I want to feel? Like, I want to feel like a brat. I want to feel like a bitch. I want to say all these things. Like, it's a damn privilege to breathe my air, you know? It's a damn privilege to be breathing the same air I breathe. And I really do, like, try my best to pull from the most personal experiences, because I want to let people in a way, and in a way that's, like, easy to be let in, you know, with fun trashy pop.
I think it's so powerful, and I think it's so beautiful that we can all find ways to turn something that can be so dark and traumatizing and awful in our life into ways that are positive and that can inspire others. You know, that's the beauty of art.
Absolutely. I mean, it's the most amazing thing that we get to do that with our lives. Like, how cool is that we get to, you know, take in the things that have happened to us and put it into something beautiful for other people to take in. Like, that's just so cool. Like, that's, like, why I like being alive.
So my series is called Our Queer Life, and it just centers around different people in the queer community. And I know you're very vocal about your queerness. I guess you would say you're just queer or bi, or...
Queer, bi, both of those labels feel cool with me right now, yeah.
How did you figure this out? Like, what was there a moment in your life when you thought, oh, I want to explore this? Or what did that look like for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think, like, it was right around the time when I first started making TikToks. I'd just gotten out of a really abusive relationship, and I really had to, like, redefine myself. I really had to figure myself out and be like, who's Chrissy? To look in the mirror and be like, who is this girl? Because I lost her along the way. I really did. And in that, I realized, like, I'm also queer, and, like, these are feelings I've had my whole life that I've never looked at in the mirror. Like, I never seen it right in front of my face and been like, that's what it is. I've just been like, oh, that's a thing that's there. Never, all right, let's move on from that. But I was able to really just be like, this is me, and that's okay. And I'm a queer person, and I'm, you know, still figuring it out now. It's like, I'm 23 now. I've been, like, openly queer for, like, 3 years, and I think, you know, things constantly change and shift, and, like, it's so exciting to, you know, keep finding out who Chrissy is, and, like, do it through my music and do it through my content, and just, like, do it by being me.
It's so refreshing these days how people are just, you know, it's not so strict. I am gay. I am this. I am this. It's like, I'm just queer, and that means I'm going to explore all facets of my sexuality. I'm not limiting myself to one gender or to one experience, you know? And I think that's so special. I wish that men were more willing to go in that direction too. And even for me, I feel like sometimes I labeled myself as gay, and I'm like, but that maybe, did that hold me back from ever experiencing other things or other, you know, facets of my sexuality? And so I love that you're just feel free about it and you encourage that.
Absolutely. I think it's, you know, it's hard, and I think societally for men just in general, like, you're not allowed to feel, or you're not allowed to be gay, or you're not allowed to this and this. Like, there is a reason why men act the way they do.
I feel like if a man was to say I'm queer, like, a lot of people would just be like, oh, he's gay. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. I feel like that's a lot of the experience for, like, queer women. It's like, they're like, I'm queer, and they're like, oh, it's straight. And it's like, no.
So have you dated any girls?
I have, yeah. I mean, like, I like to keep my love life a little private, honestly. But yeah, you know, we've had girlfriends here and there, love them. My first time, like, really going on a date with a girl and really, like, being intimate with a girl, it was so special, because it was like, oh my God, this is something I feel like I've been holding back for so long, and I finally just, like, get to be free. And I think it was just one of the most freeing and refreshing moments I've, like, ever experienced.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Give it up for Chrissy Chlapecka!